All right, you're probably getting tired of my three-piece segments, so I promise this is the last one. In this one, I want to talk a little bit about making changes in a team. You know, oftentimes as leaders in organizations, we always want to drive a team towards a specific outcome, and we want to take a team from point A to point B. And there's a wonderful book called Switch by Dan and Chip Heath. They have a series of books that are wonderful. That one is particularly about how to get a change to occur in an organization. They refer to the first part, which is the intellectual level, as the writer. You know, the writer wants to go from point A to point B. Unfortunately, the writer is sitting on top of an elephant. And instead of going from point A to point B, the elephant wants to go to point C. So the elephant is emotions. You know, we talked a little bit about the different levels of the human brain, the limbic being the emotional, and the neocortex being the logical, and then the stem as the Y level. So intellectual, the writer wants to go from point A to point B. The elephant wants to go from point A to point C. So how do you get the elephant to actually want to go to point B? And that's where the third piece of making team changes is, as a leader, you have to set the path. So you have to take the A and figure out a baby step to move it towards B. A baby step to move it towards B. Another baby step to move it towards B. So if you want your team to make a change from A to B, you have to provide that path. You might have to accomplish those small couple first baby steps for the team in order to get the team's momentum to move in that direction. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Those three pieces, they fit well with, if you're going to explain to your team, they need to know the why. If they're going to follow you on that process, they need to know the why. Why are we doing this? And then the baby steps, you're helping them with the how to get to point B. And then the what is making sure that your point B is clearly identifying the outcome. Again, Cynic taught us the why, the how, and the what. James Clear Atomic Habits taught us the outcome, the process, and the identity. So I get identity, process, outcome, and I kind of explain how those are connected. Now we're adding, we talked about company missions, talked about individual change, and now we're talking about team change. And that is the writer, the elephant, and the path. So those three pieces need to be aligned in order for a team to move from point A to point B. So one of the things that I feel is a strength of mine is being able to connect pieces. I read a lot, and I think a lot, and hopefully I act differently. It's not just thinking and reading and thinking. You need to act differently. And I try to connect pieces. See, in the last 3 or 4 videos, you've seen me how I connect pieces from different books, different material, in order to make those connections more obvious to myself and for my listeners. So hopefully these few videos have kind of guided you to this process. And hopefully it'll make you a better individual contributor, a better team member, a better leader. And again, I'm offering a wonderful Refinery Basics course that I'm trying to get you to learn how to think and act differently in a refinery setting. I'm offering it online. You can sit in your pajamas and take this wonderful course that I believe in, and I believe that in the end you will benefit greatly from. So please sign up, and I look forward to working with you. Enjoy. Take care.